position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. With the catch, it's Wilson. It's a running room. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texans! Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
With a second and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Livingston. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. It's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to fire. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? 1st down.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses to 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Scrambling away. They'll immediately call timeout.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. There he goes! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floating away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but he left some...
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them...
Out of space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Manning. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
From the gun, looking for a man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Caught near the sideline, it's ball. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 on a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Sets up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it. Time winding down here in the quarter. In the final period with a third down play. He's looking to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to fourth down.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on fourth down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Gators! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Floats it out in space. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. He's open on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, they're after him. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. It's complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that abundance.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Massive score now, massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? It's your decision.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets it in there for the 2. Hard to believe they didn't settle for the time, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. catch in the middle, it's more. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration. We saw today that